Welcome to another episode of Run the Right Podcast, man. That boy Kevin in the building.
Yes. Boy Nick Fresh in the building.
Yeah. And we have a special guest today.
Yes, indeed.
Miss Yalonda Williams. Podcast. Sip on that.
Sip on that.
That's with y'all.
Sip on that.
Sip on that with y'all. We love it.
She had to pull the mic close.
I did.
I know that's funny.
Because y'all
But we're here.
tortured the name.
Yeah, we did. In practice mode, we definitely tortured the name.
We really did.
But
I
we're
thought
here
you would
now.
have had some practice, but it's okay.
We just didn't have enough practice.
We got it.
But we're here now.
It's fine.
But we're glad you decided to come on the show.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes,
I'm super
yes,
excited about this. You
Okay.
know? I feel like y'all podcast is the guy version of my podcast. You
That's
know what
good.
I'm
That's
saying?
good.
So, like, I feel like I give the ladies what they need and what we're going through. And I feel like as after watching y'all's podcast, y'all are really giving the fellas the release and what they need
Yeah.
to get through day to day.
We definitely do.
So, you know, I've known you for a long time.
Yes,
Child
you
of
have.
God.
Yes,
Yes,
you have.
indeed, huh?
Yes, you
Since
have.
goddamn high school. It's been some years, child, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been some for real years.
So tell us a little bit more in detail, like with sipping. Where did you come up with the idea?
So I decided to go in the sector of corporate America.
Right.
And I was hell-bent all the way from high school,
Yeah.
even bit. I was in the mindset of, let's go. What we got? What's next? Let's go. What we finna go? Yeah, I was always in that mode. And especially when I got to college, that's where I was at. So for me, I got into corporate America, and I was the black woman in corporate America, always trying to prove a point. I got tired.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had worked up to the 6 figures and all that good stuff, and it was, you know, the company credit cards, the company cars, and all that good stuff, but
You had a company car?
I just wasn't happy. None of that fulfilled me.
What kind of company car you had?
Honey, that was a Ford Fusion.
I'm thinking you was I thought they gave you an E350.
No.
Man, what, a Benz or something?
No company is gonna give you a bid.
That's the shit I see on TV.
Yeah,
500 type
that's
shit.
Tyler Perry movies. That's Tyler Perry movies. That doesn't happen in real life. It's a Ford Fusion.
And then I bet it was electric. Huh?
Fusion.
It wasn't electric at all.
No.
Gasoline.
It was gas.
Oh.
You had a fuel man card.
But they did give you a car.
I know it's
car.
goddamn
I
right.
did
That's
have a
the
car.
one. You had a fuel man
I
card.
had a
So
car,
you
but
didn't pay for gas.
yeah, no, I didn't pay for
I know
gas,
that's right.
but I mean, you know, it's still it's draining, and that is where SipOnThatWithYa came from.
Okay.
And it was a moment in time to where we picked Sundays,
Right.
because Sundays is
Right.
where women really truly relax.
That's it.
After church, after we've cooked dinner,
Right.
Yeah.
after we've got the kids in bed, after we've picked out their uniforms for the
next
day,
Yeah.
and our work clothes, it's that 30 minutes that we have.
For the married women too. If it's the husband plays, you know, the husband gotta eat too. Huh?
I know that's
So
right.
they gotta eat too. If they married.
If they married.
If they married.
If they're married.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
There you
it.
go. That's all. That's all I want to say. Make sure, hey, you know, the husband gotta
That
eat too.
is another episode for another day.
Right.
But anyway, I digress, Kevin. But anyway, yeah. So after they finish their day, and the 30 minutes, it's time for them to put their feet up. And I require
Right.
before they hit play, they must put their feet up
Mhm.
and put their cocktail in their hand
I know that's
and
right.
just relax and breathe.
That's it.
And just take that moment, because we rarely get that moment, and we breathe,
Yeah.
and we're like, okay,
Exactly.
I did that.
Exactly.
So this is what you bring to the table of your podcast.
She talks a lot about self-care too for women.
Yes, I do.
I love the show.
Yes. So I talk about candles.
Right.
So I always talk about anything essential when it comes to your self-care and tending to yourself.
Right.
So Epsom salts,
Yeah,
how to
yeah.
have spiritual baths,
Spiritual
how
bath.
to really pray when you're doing the spiritual baths, how to have your cocktail. Because ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Honey, Jesus turned water into wine.
Tell them.
So you sit there while you
Tell
take a
them.
spiritual bath. Huh?
Jesus turned water into wine.
I know
So
that's
I mean, no, seriously,
Yeah.
it's a time for women to just say, you know what? I'm under all this pressure every single day, I'm gonna take this time out for me. So that was super important for me to have that moment, and really, I think it is having an impact, because when I don't post like an episode or something, everybody like, hey, where's that?
What you doing?
What's going on? Where the cocktail at? What's going on?
I need to know what cocktail we got.
Yeah, what we doing? What we doing? So that also feels good to me too as well, because it feels like somebody is actually taking this into account. You know what I'm saying?
And we also have that thing too.
Yeah.
People like, hey man, when you guys episode here, man, what y'all doing?
We dropped a myriad of different episodes. Yeah. Because we found ourselves doing stuff that we needed to do. Yeah. We didn't have, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have enough time to give everybody the juice that we had.
But it's still confirmation.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God has given you this vision to what you're supposed to be doing, and it's just a connection and saying, oh, okay, somebody is connecting with my idea. You know what I'm saying? Or God's idea. You know? So, yeah.
I'm dealing with it. I'm like,
yeah, so that's where I'm at.
So let's talk about your background, as far as education-wise.
Yes.
Can you get into that?
First and foremost, let me tell you something. This Creole woman, don't get this Creole woman started.
I am.
About her.
Because she's gonna post it up.
Background. Let me do it. Watch this. Y'all see what she's doing? She's putting goddamn shades on. Huh? Watch.
Go to hell.
Can you see me, Sonny?
Hey, let me talk to you guys. Marcus.
Yes.
Marcus.
Talk to him, huh?
Marcus, dog. So what were you saying? What's up?
I thought you said,
education-wise.
Education-wise. Like, what's your background education-wise?
So really, education is so important.
This is true.
Me and my child's father really take that hardcore to play. For me, it didn't start off in education though. It started off with just seeing and being hands-on with the product, with bartending and seeing my uncle, he ran several clubs in Shreveport, and so he would pick me up in elementary from Claiborne.
Yeah. She went to Claiborne,
yeah. I went to Claiborne Elementary.
Yeah. I did too.
I did too. Children.
I
went to Claiborne. Yes. So despite my mama cussing the people out and me getting kicked out, that's neither nor there.
That is it.
But neither there. So anyways, really got into corporate America, and I got my MBA and my undergrad degree in marketing and business, and I really had a passion for that, and for people to really show their business and what they really brought to the table. So me being able to display that and show that creativity, because everybody's not blessed with creativity, but in the sense of that's what God had blessed me with. Right. So I was able to look at a business and be like, oh no, bring that out. Bring this out. This is your key point. Yeah. So that was my gift that God had given me, but it just kind of.
Oh, I like that, because I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to bring that
back. What I did.
I know that's right. I'm
going to
But, Thank you. I mean, education does definitely have a play into everything, but I definitely agree. Experience is
Hey, while we talking about education, I forgot y'all graduation coming up.
Graduation.
So boy, I going y'all catch me in Colorado. You hear me?
You graduated? And what? Wait, what? Well, don't say no general studies.
Culinary arts.
Oh, yay, Nick! Oh, that's so good.
It's finally here.
I feel like I'm a kid again. I can go take after 30 years. I can go take pictures and all.
Are you going to the graduation?
I am.
Okay, good.
Most certainly. I can't.
Tell me what's graduation.
The graduation. And this is what kicks it. The
Okay.
graduation is in Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder, Colorado.
Oh.
Deion Sanders.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. What's the plan?
I don't know shit. I'm still trying to put it together. It ain't till November. Hell, I'm still trying to put it together.
No, let me know. I have a travel agent that can really set you up with something like a whole. You tell her exactly what you want, and she gonna.
Because it's it's a celebration.
Yeah.
So I work.
Shout out to Pack and Play. All right.
I know that's right.
I know that is.
Shout out to you, girl. Yeah. No, seriously, she will hook you up.
That's cool.
Seriously, that would be good. It would be a good self-care trip. You know what I'm saying?
Celebration.
You deserve that.
Congratulations.
I know that's right.
You deserve that. You deserve
that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I come, y'all. I promise I'm gonna show y'all the invitation. Can't a whole lot of people come, but I'm gonna show y'all the invitation.
Select few.
Hello, watch out now.
But
education.
That was a long road. But that was a long road.
Yeah.
That was a long road.
Man, what?
Would you like to speak on that a little bit?
Yeah.
About the road.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so
how long you been in school though? That's a real question.
3.5 years now.
Wow.
And so I'm coming around the back end of it, finally finishing up with everything. I left at one point in time from the city, from the state, to go to do my externship.
Okay.
Now I did extern with Disney, and which was a great ultimate experience for me. Now, keep in mind, we still live in the South.
Yes.
Florida is still the South.
Yes, it is.
So it's not that much different than, I'm gonna keep it PG, It's not that much different than what this is. You know what I'm saying? What we have here. Mm-hmm. So the racial slurs and all the rest of it is still the thing, but the education part of it was very, very.
Yeah. The experience.
Exactly.
And what you got.
I got to learn from different chefs.
Yeah.
Like now I know how to cut up a actual puffer fish.
Oh. Yeah, because that's the poisonous fish, right?
Cut the wrong vein.
Okay.
You're gonna die.
I know how to do it. So it's just little stuff like that that you experience in life. And besides the fact that I could go to the park free every day. You seen it for shit show. Why I was at there when I was like a little kid.
Yeah.
Tell you my favorite ride. Tron?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lights.
Wait.
But anyway.
I wish I would have knew that before I paid
what?
That's
what everybody said.
To take my son to Disney.
Everybody said.
Jesus Christ. When was you down here?
For when was it, kid? From June 3rd to about
what month?
June. That's the month.
Okay, what year?
I'm sorry. 2023. 23?
Oh, okay. No. Okay, I took him 21.
No.
Yeah, 21.
I wasn't even there.
Yeah, 21, 22.
But again.
Yeah, but
I understand the work. I saw the effort they put into Disney, so I know you got a lot.
And at Disney, people don't realize the high impact volume, right?
Yeah.
You have people, you got kids, you got parents that's bringing these kids over here. They spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not mil. Some people do, but
thousands.
they spend hundreds of thousands.
Thousands.
Okay. So, you must then get one of them plans that they put you on, and they take your kids from here to there. Yeah, see, okay, all right, you know what I'm talking about. So, being that the index is so high, and sometimes it's Florida, so it gets high. It's busy. It's compact. You got at least from 400 to 1,000 some odd people that can come into a restaurant at one time. Yeah. And you got to be able
And then they have to, from what I remember, we had to book everything online.
Yeah, on the little app.
From the app. So we had to schedule an appointment for everything, and then you couldn't miss it, because if you missed it, it was a cancellation fee.
That's what I'm saying. It get crazy.
No,
and they charge you for the cancellation.
Yes,
so
that's what I'm saying.
The $20 that you're supposed to, that's what I'm telling you.
It's a whole cancellation.
They cut up. I found that Orlando Studios is a whole lot better than Disney.
Yes.
But it's movie wise.
That's neat. You know what I'm saying? Disney was a long experience. It was a good experience. I learned a whole lot. I grew a whole lot. So now, whenever I'm ready to open up anything that I have, stay tuned. Whenever I'm ready to open up anything that I got going,
you're right.
It's gonna flow. I know how to handle people. I know how to talk to people. I know how to deal in a stressful environment and still continue to work and not, oh my God, because you see so.
You can't freak out in a restaurant.
You start freaking out.
No, you ain't no freaking out in a restaurant.
That's when you begin to fuck up. Whenever you start.
No, that's where I learned stress management is working in a restaurant. Because baby, you under it. Like you under it, and it's like short term. So it's not like it's like a long term. Like you got a few months to get the project out. No, you got 30 minutes to get this food out. Maybe. So stress management.
And then there at Disney, people like to eat, but they also on the time management type shit. We get the people. Fantasmic is the show because I was working at Mama Melrose. That's in
the
Hollywood
Italian,
Studios,
right?
That's in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got to see and be a part of the Fantasmic experience.
Nice.
They would usually sell a pack to the people that were going to see Fantasmic, and they would say, okay, so this is what we'll set you up to eat. Y'all do a couple of rides, and then at this time, at about 9:50, 9:30, they start sitting people for the Fantasmic show.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. But again, I said all that to say it was an awesome experience. I can't wait to finally be done.
Yeah.
And then walk into my passion.
Yeah.
My calling.
Let's go.
Yeah, you know.
It's here.
It's here. It's here. We here now. You know what I'm saying?
November. In Boulder.
Colorado.
We're going to be there.
Yay.
Big turned up.
Big push going to be there. Where the right going to be there?
Yeah.
In Boulder.
Huh?
I know that's right.
Turned up. We might do an episode or two.
Gonna do two.
I know that's right.
I know that is right. Shout out to Deion Sanders. Not only for these shoes I got on my feet.
I know that's right.
I ain't got these.
I know them the new ones.
I'm putting my foot on top.
I know that guy.
A lot of people ain't got them Deion's. But I'm glad that came up because I went to a men's conference in my church.
Talk about it.
One community church.
Yes.
Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
Plano, we got campuses everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
McKinney, Prosper, we got campuses
All right.
everywhere. So we had a men's conference during Father's Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Do it every year. Had an amazing time. And Deion Sanders was there. Matt Forte was there.
I love him.
And Deion was amazing, man.
He got a way of speaking, like, to people.
And the one thing he said when he got on stage, he said, "Man, I love to see all these black men in this like this, under one roof with God." And he was like, "Y'all wanted Prime. Nah,
I ain't bring Prime today.
I ain't bring Prime. This ain't Coach Prime right here." He said, "I don't get a chance to be this person to everybody when I'm in this world, in a sense. Because he's a coach. So I'm here as a man of God. Man, he got up there, cried, bro. I'm talking about when I say everything was so impactful, bro, that every man in that building was crying, bro.
You sent me that clip, bro, and it was like, it wasn't even, I don't think the long part of him doing all of that.
Nah.
It was a short version of him just turning up everybody.
Turning up everybody.
Boy, but I promise I don't mind waking up to that.
But
shit.
That's great.
But when I say it that's a good thing to go to and enjoy a black men's conference, bro. It's impactful. It changed my perspective on a few things.
Give you a refreshing view of things.
Yeah, because men have to reset.
Exactly.
We have to sit down and, hey, y'all know y'all know men go through this. Women know we go through a lot. It's a lot on the man's shoulder.
Yeah, man.
And we have to have them vulnerable moments. And a lot of our vulnerable moments as men, I say for me, it comes from talking to my best friend.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Just talking it out.
Just talking to him. And shed some tears with my best friend. But around a woman or a woman, you got to
do the levels.
You gotta soak this shit up. But, you know, I had an amazing time with that though. So
it sounds like the conference I went to. I went to a Woman Thou
Are Loose.
Yes, with TG
Man,
oh my God.
Them some good ass conferences.
That changed my entire life in 2012. I used to live in Houston, and I used to be a part of Joel Osteen's church. And he actually hosted it.
Shout out Houston.
So it was like, it was like double on double. It was like, what? So it was a really good experience that I got, but it was preparing me for what God had ahead of me that I wasn't prepared for. So it was a good thing. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
Suffice to say, I went to a manpower conference, which is the man part of the Woman Thou Are Loose.
Oh, okay.
And although TD Jakes got the little fugazi stuff that he got going on, the other speakers that he had,
who were they?
So you had Benny Hinn, which is one of my favorites. Benny Hinn is an older white man. If you ever watch TVN, not TVN, the little
PBS.
No, the
CBN.
the Christian network.
Oh, 700 Club.
It was on that.
It
was
nowhere near there.
No, because it was on that network. The 700 Club was on TV.
Okay,
it was on the network. Okay. But Benny Hinn, right along with what's that one?
That's okay.
I'll show you who Benny Hinn is.
Okay.
We'll get to that. But I know a whole lot of y'all may know who Benny Hinn is. But one of the white dudes that because I'm black. I've been Catholic. I'm used to hearing
a white man.
A priest.
A priest. Yeah.
And then I went from that to hearing a black man.
A black man. And then you saw the difference in between the two, because it is a difference.
So to have Benny Hinn at a conference like this,
and you relate to him,
man, it was nuts, because you both of those in one.
Exactly.
That was crazy. So it all of those manpower just sessions that we had. I was 11 or 12 at the time.
Yeah.
And to be younger and hear that type of word, it put a whole nother different light onto how you walk and how you look, how your walk is guided. You know what I'm saying? You begin to look into the word how you need to, instead of what your mama said.
What you were taught to,
and
how what you were taught to do.
And you build your own relationship.
You said a very valid key point. I think that is the offspring of what started with my career, is that I saw both parts of the game.
Exactly.
So my uncle showed me the bottom.
Yeah.
You know the bottom?
Yeah.
Right now. So we was going to the bottom to make sure the bar was stopped. And I'm like, why are
Tucker's 2000?
Yes.
Tucker's
He was
2000.
Hold on, wait. I'm finna really mess you up.
Come on now.
Mr. Tucker actually lives right next door to my grandma.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying the Tuckers.
No,
his family stayed across the street.
But she lived right next door to Mr. Tucker.
That's crazy.
She remembers when Jackson 5 came to Shreveport, and my mama ran out and she was like, Michael, and they're like, no, sit down. Sit down, relax, bro, relax. But Mr. Tucker was that guy though. He was that guy in Shreveport. So but I came from that background with seeing the underground world and going into corporate and trying to make sure to that thing that you feel in the underground world. And I don't even want to call it the underground world, because those are people who actually connect with you and they make you feel safe despite the environment. Despite the environment,
you still safe.
You feel safe. You eating good, and you're drinking good. Okay, that's real. And it's good people. It's good people. So I tried with corporate America. I tried to combine those two, because I saw it was two different sides of it. That's a really hard thing to do. It's possible, but it was a hard thing to do. And for me, that was my background. Okay. With myself, so
I'm dealing with it. We're gonna do this.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Because we always do this.
We're gonna.
Every time we do it, we do it.
Hey, you guys. We got something else for y'all. Yeah, we gonna do some specific type of rebranding and everything else that we need to do, but we got another one for y'all. Y'all may not be able to copy this one.
You're not gonna copy this one. This is the new hookahs, brought to you by them boys from Running Right.
Hello.
We got all the smoke you need.
We got all the smoke you need.
I know this got that.
It be come on like a barbecue commercial.
Huh?
What did you say? What? I got all the smoke.
It's good though. This flavor is really good. What is this flavor?
I will tell you, but if I tell you, you're gonna get mad. But I ain't gonna say it to you right now. But anyway, I'm gonna walk them back. So the great thing about these new hookahs that we have,
talk to them.
You can smoke two flavors at the same time.
At the same time, huh?
One person can be smoking Fruity Pebbles.
And
the other person can be smoking mango, blueberry. I don't care what you
whatever they do. Whatever y'all want to smoke.
Blueberry.
What we doing?
Blueberry.
Mango.
Yeah,
These hookahs are gonna be for sale.
Yep.
We're gonna be here for it.
Yeah.
So again, we just want to introduce these new hoops like we always do.
Facts.
So
new product, man. Pool, tell me how
I love it. I feel like it's sleek. You know, usually when you're dealing with a hookah, you're dealing with a big old thing, and you can't have a conversation with people. This thing right here, you can have a conversation. I can talk to you and see your eyes, and I can also smoke.
Where we started from was because we were looking for a different vibe, a different type of hookah, something that we didn't have to be mediocre with. You know what I'm saying? We found it. I researched, Kev researched, we came together, we found that hookah.
Yeah.
But like you said, that's not a conversational piece. It's a big ass hookah that sit on the table and block out everything else.
Yeah.
When you take a look at this sleek one,
you still have a conversation.
You don't have cold.
You can have it on a podcast.
Sure. You don't have cold.
Like we are now.
Yeah,
You don't have food.
Exactly.
You don't got the nasty shisha that you
No, all that charcoal bullshit, the foil, putting the foil, wrapping the foil. Everybody got time for that.
You ain't gotta explain that shit to them no more. Because we
They
know
know. They already know. They can see.
They know that ain't that no more.
TL, we got it.
Run it right.
Run it right.
But either way, so I just want to throw the plug in.
Yes, sir. We talked about prayer life a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We touched on prayer life and stuff. I've come into a couple of messages that I've heard about generational curses.
Okay.
How do you go about, or what are some, or what, if any, generational curses that you feel are in your family?
Oh my God. So for me, it's been a self-discovery. So my mother recently passed, maybe like a year ago, right? So I'm finding out different things about her that I didn't know. So the grandmother that I knew is not my grandmother, right? She's actually my great aunt. So with that being said, her actual mother was 13 years old when she conceived her.
Talking about you snuck this on us. You snuck this on us. Shit.
She was 13. She was 13 years old when she conceived my mother. Okay. So not only that, but my grandfather was 26 years old. So it was like, okay, that's weird. That's off. Yeah. But nobody ever talked about it because that's what they did in that generation. Let's sweep it under the rug and let's just have her.
Secrets because of that type of shit.
Let's just have her great aunt raise her, and we're not gonna say anything about it, and we're gonna go past this subject. So within my mother, I didn't know this, and she later on told me, but she had a pregnancy at an early age, right? Me, I actually lost my virginity at the same age as my grandmother, 13 years old, to a guy who was 17, 18 years old. We're not gonna talk about who the person was. Everybody knows.
Everybody.
I mean, no, this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm sorry. We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do it, but
I'm gonna call my spade out before a spade calls a spade out, and it's a lament. So anywho, but yes. So
I know that's wrong.
Generational curses was a major thing for me. Yeah, so just aside from my personal experience, it was just like, oh, this is what went down, but it wasn't uncovered until later on. It was too late. Right. It was too late. Right. So for me, it was just, that was a major thing for me. You know?
That's crazy, man.
It was life changing.
It is.
Yeah. What about you, Kev? You got do you have a generational curse, Kev?
I would like to think I do. Okay. I think mine stems from my mother and her brother. They don't talk.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Communication.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's
I'm gonna walk y'all right through.
That's good.
And they don't talk.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Behind some things that I can get into, but I would rather not.
That's okay.
You know,
they just don't have the best relationship.
And it was part because of me.
Okay.
Because my uncle disrespected me. Oh, yeah. And my mama was like,
that's my
hey,
child.
Don't play with my son.
Mama better.
And my uncle like, sister, whatever. Yeah. And my dad like, hey, don't talk to my wife like that. Or my son. Mouth. Like you know what I'm saying? So they went through that, and that's kind of one of the situations I'm going through with my sister. Mm-hmm. Not the same situation, but just the curse of not talking to my sister. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Or not even caring sometimes.
Like me and my sister was like this, then one like this, then we like this. You know what I'm saying? But we've always came back. But at this particular time and point, we haven't been back around each other for like years until a recent situation. You know what I'm saying?
What's years?
Like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Y'all do this about 4.
That's long.
Maybe longer than that, but couple of situations happened last time I saw her. But other than that, my mama called me, hey man, this sister said she want to talk to you. Cool, give her my number. Yeah. Tell her to call me. I'll talk to her. Yeah. You know, I even send them messages and say, hey, hit me up. Yeah. But I think that's where kind of the generational curse for me would be when it comes to loving my sister or protecting my sister or whatever, because my mother and her brother are not talking. But my mother has 2 brothers, another brother and a sister. Right. So they're fine. But it's just that one brother. It's that one brother. That one brother. Yeah. I have one sister. Yeah. So it's that one. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's why.
I have a question. So, and this is just from what I'm hearing, are you using a generational curse as a clutch? Because why don't you just call your sister and say, hey, I'm the man of this family. I'm the man of this family. So this is what's going on. I love you. Let's forget about this.
I did that. You know what happened when I did that? She texted me back, who is this?
Did you call her? No.
She texted me back, who is this?
So you text her?
Yep.
No, you call her.
This is your brother. Hey, it's me. But my message was so strong, you knew who it came from.
No. Did you call her? You text her.
You knew what the message came from.
Did you text her? You text her instead of calling her. It's a difference.
It's not a difference.
It is a difference.
The message.
No.
The message is.
It is.
The message. Here we go.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Here's what we're gonna do.
No, real talk.
Hang on.
You gotta explain it first.
Introduce it, because I'm gonna call your ass out on this.
So now we have a button where we are gonna do a thing where if 2 people disagree, we're gonna have a 1-minute debate, and then we're gonna leave it there. So now we're here at this situation, and let's.
No, you're gonna go first, because this is some bullshit.
I'm gonna let you go first.
No, I'm not, because you're the one with the bullshit. So go ahead first.
But you have to finish it. You have to start this though, because you're the one with the strongest.
The strong point of view. Yeah,
the strong point of view. You have to. You have to tell me.
This is the thing. So
okay, go.
You are the man of the family, right?
My dad is the man of the family.
Yes, but you're next up in line, right? How old are you?
38.
30. How old are you?
38.
38. How old is your dad?
57, 59.
So that means to me that you're supposed to take on the responsibility. So it's okay. It's okay for you to give your sister a phone call, voice to voice, not a text message. First of all, if you knew anything about women, you would know we don't respond like that. We make connections through the heart because we're emotional creatures. So when we see a text message, when a nigga texts me, what you doing? I don't even respond probably 2 hours from that because I ain't got time for that shit. No, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I don't care. It does not matter. I don't care. It does not matter what I'm saying. You're in the wrong. You need to call your sister and get things straight. You are the man. You are the man of your family.
Time.
That was good. That's good. Good little.
So my response to that is, even if I would have called it, what if she wouldn't answer the phone? Then what?
That's fear.
That's not fear.
That's fear.
That's
oh my God! If she didn't pick up the phone, we got what do we?
What are you doing? This is not your time.
Hey, you're cheating. You're cheating.
This is not your time.
Go ahead.
I'm over 15 seconds.
Go ahead. That wasn't 15. That was a good 5.
That was a good 9. Huh?
Right, that was a good 5 seconds. No, don't give him what he wants. Don't give him what he wants. 5.
Okay.
No.
Come on, back. We back.
But,
let's go.
So anyway, so if she don't answer the phone, then what I supposed to do? Not text. Just keep calling. That's a question to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna ask you a question. I know it is, but I'm still asking questions.
So you're gonna keep calling her, but have you tried to call her? Have you done that? That's my question.
And I stopped doing that.
Have you done that?
Let me tell you what happened with that.
You didn't answer the question.
I did that.
You
listen,
really are bad at reflecting.
No,
it's a yes or no question. Did you call her or did you not?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened?
Didn't answer.
Okay.
What the fuck? Goddamn. Where are we going with this? She didn't answer.
This light around. Light around is done. Let me
no, seriously, where did you go from her not answering? So she messaged you. Who is this?
Yeah.
What did you say? What was your response?
This is your brother.
When you were in
this
your
is your brother.
Feelings.
This is your brother.
What did she say?
Nothing.
So why I think mine comes in is because my parents have been together all my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't married whenever they first had me, which is that's one of the generational curses, right? And 2, they were still in a situation to where they were just girlfriend and boyfriend.
Okay.
So it was kind of like
I didn't know that.
Kind of like off. Then see everybody think that
they was together.
Oh yeah, they had nigga after they got no. I literally fucked up something at their wedding, like pulled something down off the table and it broke.
That's funny.
All
right.
So
got it.
So being there in a house with a mother and a father, you know what I'm saying? You have friends that don't have the same situation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people get upset at you for being that person. You know what I'm saying? For being the person to have
lost a lot of friends. Lost a lot of friends.
Sometimes it's unwillingly. You know what I'm saying? That you don't want to lose people, but because of this situation, shit happens. Now, as time goes on, I think that I actually started a generational curse myself, which I continue to pray about. And see, these are things that we don't discuss. These are things that are untouched. I've had children with multiple women, and it's no fault to any one of those women. It's doing therapy has showed me a whole lot about myself. So you can be in a situation and know what love is, but not know how to love someone.
Know how to give.
That's tricky.
That's a real thing.
Seeing your parents, because you're a child, you don't see the ins and outs, the spats, the fighting, the arguing behind closed doors. Especially if you have parents that's 1 and 2 and click tight like that. We ain't doing this shit in front of kids.
Of course.
So it kind of like dulls your senses. It gives you a false sense of
what a relationship is.
Yeah, a security in a relationship.
Yeah.
So you go into figuring that everything is gonna be like this.
Right.
Every time I approach a relationship, it's gonna be like this.
When you get into it.
So what's crazy? The crazy part about this is, you know me. You seen my actions. It starts to look like, oh, nigga, hope. Oh, damn, he just had kids with women. He wasn't even. But it wasn't that. And now in life that I've dealt with myself, I realized that, okay, I had to talk to my parents. Hey, you guys, not only did I talk to yeah. And during therapy, not only did I have a kid before marriage, but again, like I said, I started something else.
Wow.
More than just one, more than just two, more than just now I started something. The next question that I had for both of y'all is, prayer-wise, what do you do, you know what I'm saying, in these, or how have you handled it prayer-wise, in your prayer life, in your daily walk? How has it been handled?
You want to know?
Go ahead, because I got to think about that one. That's strong.
I'll go first.
That's strong right now.
So, me just being on a consistent basis, first thing I want to do is I want to apologize to my kids, right? Because as adults, you don't see sometimes the stressors that you put on these kids, right? So I want to apologize to them, and not just apologize to them, but pray with them as well, and let them know that hey, sometimes you don't. Everything's not perfect. Life is life. We live in a time to where the internet prevails over everything. The internet has done more teaching than anybody. Anybody. I try to limit screen time because of the consistency, the TikTok, all the rest of this. You know what I'm saying? You could do a million, reading books ain't even a thing no more because of all this screen time. But I want to do all of that, and I want to apologize to them, and I want to talk to them, and I want to let them know that hey, you don't have to live the same life that I live. And if you ever have a question, come and talk to me.
Just come talk to me, and I'm an open door.
And I keep that line of communication open with them. It's not a fight that I've had that they don't know about. It's not a time that I had to literally talk to my child, my daughter, about sex, because it's everywhere. It is all over. It is everywhere. Everywhere. And as a man with a daughter I've been sexually active, I don't want you to go into experimenting, because that was some of the reason that we were sexually active as we was.
Because you know you tick.
And you don't know, what is this? They tell us no, you can't do this.
I feel this way.
I need to see what they do.
I don't know, it's something in my body and
I feel some type of way.
I need to do this. Yeah. And so we involved. So this is why this was explained.
It's demon spirit.
Oh man,
it's
I'm catching you at 12, love. I call my child at 12. Yeah, we gonna nip this off in the bud right now. Yeah. And I want you to know, I do everything that my dad was unable to do because he was working. I take my child out. Like last night, I took my little baby out on a date.
Yeah.
I love to do that.
You gotta date your kids.
Exactly.
Date
because you always want to
give
show
them
them
example.
Exactly.
How men supposed to treat you.
I don't want some little knucklehead, and she just showed me she got a little boyfriend too. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting off subject, but he's pissing me off. It pissed me off last night.
You still there.
She told me she had a little boyfriend.
I don't like that.
I was like, hey, well, let's go pull up on this little nigga. Like, what's up? Man, I was gonna pull up on him and mom and dad, because I only have one daughter, right? I do not play. I don't play about that one. I don't play.
Yes, sir.
I will bust your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your grandpa, your little brother. I'm gonna bust everybody.
As you should. Because it's a girl who has a father that's just like you, and I'm 36 years old. My father, he's 60, he's 63, and he's still
He gonna still go talk to him.
He don't play about me, and you gotta stand on it, because at the end of the day, I know if I ain't got nobody on this earth,
you got your dad.
And that's how a father and daughter relationship should be. And that's outside of all of the bullshit. The parentals getting in the way, the other parents getting in the way. That's how a relationship is supposed to go.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
So what do you, okay, so I'm so glad we're here.
Okay.
So when it comes to generational curses from the other parent side that you may notice, how do you handle that?
Okay, so what I have done is I've started talking to the other parents, right?
There you go.
Now my walk in Christ might not be
the same as yours,
you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And I know how to pray. My kids know how to pray because I pray for them and with them. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the one.
Now on the other side, I can't really jurisdict what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't control what's going on. Now I can voice wisdom and input onto what I think
and that's it
should happen, but I leave it right there. I don't force. I don't push. Hey, you need to be doing this. This is what I said you do. I don't do all that. Because then again, if you start to do that type of shit, that brings that resentment out. That first type of shit that you whenever y'all broke up, that y'all had, that brings that out.
Exactly.
We're not dealing in that. We're not making it too emotional. We ain't gonna.
We can't pull that type of emotion. We can't pull that type of emotion out of yourself.
It's not about us. Right now, what we should realize is that parenting out of two different homes is
that's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's so damn tough.
That's tough. So
it's so damn tough.
No, let me do it.
Okay, you got it.
as far as, because we both dealt with it from a man's perspective, the co-parenting from a man's perspective.
Okay.
How are you being a team player in your co-parenting?
Man, oh Jesus! I was just having this conversation, I believe, with Kevin the other today. I was saying, and what I said was, hey, Kevin, have you offered forgiveness to your ex? And he was like, yeah, I forgive him. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, have you offered grace to them for where they were in that moment? I just now offered my ex-husband grace for where he was in that moment. Because he was a 23-year-old man who just found out that his son had to have open heart surgery, and then he has this woman who is saying, hey, by the way, I need you to move from Baton Rouge. I know you've been there all your life, but come on down. Come on down to Shreveport where it's no damn jobs.
You better be an entrepreneur, motherfucker.
You gotta be on your shit. Like, that's what it was. And so he was hit with these multiple things.
Decisions, big decisions.
It was kind of like, all right. And then I hit him with I'm ready to get married. Because in my mind, my mama had fixed in me, or that side of the family was Catholic. Yeah. So it was like, oh, you gotta get married.
Y'all done had a kid.
You got a kid.
It's married.
Oh, no. What you doing?
That's what
you better go to that cathedral. You better see that priest. Yeah, you have to do all that. Yeah. So all of that stuff was embedded on him. And for me, for years, I was just like, you ain't do this, you ain't do that. What the hell's wrong with you? And I didn't offer him that grace. And now, finally, I've offered him that grace. And now I'm like, bruh, it's all good.
That's
good.
And
our communication has changed.
That's good.
It's just changed.
That's good.
It just is. So now it's like, hey, what's up? You got Jace? What's going on? You good? And he'll do the same thing. He'll be like, hey man, I got Jace. You mind if I bring him over real quick because I gotta do some work?
And I'm actually in that phase right now.
Yeah.
But I'm just still
in that
pocket. Like,
how long
I know
has
what
been?
can happen.
How long is it?
Like 2 weeks.
Oh no, man.
He's still in.
That's why I said I'm still in the pocket though. But I mean,
I'm talking about 11 years in the grave.
Yeah.
11 years in the game. 7 open heart surgeries. No.
I'm saying that's what the understanding that y'all have to give him grace.
But it took.
Have to give him the grace.
It took grace, and it also took time.
How long did it take you to give him grace?
My Lord, my God. Years. What's the year? What is this?
2024.
All right, 2024. We've been divorced since.
Today, nigga.
He left
now. I was today years old. Whenever I start giving grace,
we got a divorce in 2016. Our divorce was finalized because when you get a divorce, you gotta wait. You have a kid, you gotta wait a year.
Yeah.
So our divorce didn't get finalized until 2018.
Right. I think mine got finalized in 2018 as well.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah.
Had to be 2018.
Man, it's a journey.
So it is.
It's a journey,
it's a battle,
you have to. But you have to offer grace to that person, like, and you think about it. It's this is my child's father.
And see, I have to give it to him. Just getting to that grace, though.
I'm in a different perspective in the room right now because I've waited so long. Oh yeah. It's a learning experience for me, but I've waited so long. I've watched friends. I've watched frat brothers. I've watched, all these people get married to people that were for them at that time. Mm-hmm. And after that time expires, then it's instantly, oh no, I can't be here no more. I can't do this shit. No, I'm gone. I'm gone. It's arguing every day.
Every day.
It's
every day.
Disputes is touching you, but I don't really want to touch you.
You don't realize how bad the environment is. When I look back, I look at my life now and how calm. Y'all been to my house.
Yeah.
Y'all notice when you come in my house, it's calm. It's calm. The music playing, Sade playing, the lights liked him. Yeah. But it was not like that when I was married. Yeah. It was constant. Yeah. Constant. It was, what are you doing? What are you doing? It was a constant nitpick. It felt like brothers and sisters.
Family members or some shit. Roommates. That's a good one.
That's exactly what it felt like.
I've had living girlfriends to where that's exactly what I've experienced. That type of shit. You start to feel like a roommate. We arguing, we battling, we back and forth about this.
So,
because that's what you see where God says it's no shacking.
Ain't no
shacking.
So that's what the shacking is. That's what shacking is.
On that
end, that's what shacking is.
But see, that's why I'm glad.
Yeah. That nonsense.
I'm glad I'm where I'm at right now in life.
You love
no
the
shacking.
I'm glad I'm in where I'm in life now, because if I would have just jumped the train and got married with my first baby mama, who I wanted to get married to,
ain't no telling.
Man, what? Nick, who you know, Nick? What? Where is he? Ain't no telling what would happen.
But you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, you can say that. Ain't no telling. You know what? Ain't no telling. Yeah. The thing is, God gonna place you right
where
back,
you need to be.
because as soon as you gave your life over to God, that's a promise He made to your life. That
I got you. I'm gonna take care of you all the way around.
He said what now?
I'm gonna take care of you. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you good. So don't worry about.
And I don't. All in total, what I think is that these generational curses that have been built up and from past to present, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that from ancestors, bless you, from ancestors to us, putting these generational curses on. I think that with deep prayer, supplication, teaching these kids what generational curses are, and then beginning to pray with them on a consistent basis. Yeah. Cover them.
That'll help.
Put that cover. Let me tell you something about a cover. It's it. I promise. It's it. For the lady. Let me tell you something about a cover. All right. You remember a time where you were a kid, you wasn't praying like that, but you know you could always do some crazy shit. Like, oh, I know I can cut a backflip off the swing and I'm gonna be good. So,
Land is fucking funny, man.
So,
Land is bitch, man.
Man, goddamn. So,
because she over there,
she goddamn, she did this dust bunnies that ran in the room. Whenever you're a kid, you're usually dealing with that covering that you get from your grandmother and your mom and them praying over you. Right. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff.
We are a product of our grandmother's prayers.
Exactly.
So we should do that with our kids.
Whenever you start stepping into the light to where you have to take that matriarch or patriarch role.
Take that role.
And you got to do that.
And and the thing about we have to understand that we are in that role more earlier than what we're supposed to be, because how the world is moving. Mm-hmm. We need to be in that role now.
Right now.
And not panic about it.
You got to look gray in your beard, look gray in your hair, look gray in your
That mean you got wisdom. That mean you need to be teaching.
You need to be doing what you're doing, right?
I know that's got.
That's what I'm talking about.
Amen.
You have to be patient in God and listen to Him and what His purpose is for not only you at this point, but also your child.
Yeah.
I know for me, I found out that my son's father had changed religions. So for me, it was like, what? Wait, what? You don't believe in Jesus? Wait, what? But this is not a normal kid. This is a kid who's had 7 open heart surgeries. I've been in there in the operating room and in the room and trying to make sure that he recovers and praying to God and praying to Jesus. And for me, it was just like, oh wow, I gotta jumpstart. We gotta go get baptized immediately.
You gotta do it now.
But that was the urgency. But that's not what God intended. Yeah. He did not intend it. And for me, I had to actually do what you just said that you did with your child. Because my son, he came into the house and I said, "You're finna get baptized immediately. It's immediately on Sunday." And he's like, "No, I don't know what's going on. It's too much. What are you talking about? It's too much." And so I had to step out of myself and I was like, oh my God, I'm turning into past generations to where we're forcing religions on children. You don't do no stuff like that. Like, you can't do that. So I had to really step in and say, you know what, son? I'm so sorry. Mommy is so sorry. I love you so much, and I will never do that. I'm gonna have you make this decision, but I'm gonna guide you and show you where Jesus has created a path just for you.
That's just for you. That's it. That's it.
That's
it.
That's the one.
That is all.
That's it.
I'm gonna land this thing.
We landing the plane right now, you hear me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all for watching another episode of Running Right Podcast. This was a big special one for us because we have a new setting, we got new energies, we got new vibes, we got the special Yalonda Williams on the show.
I know that's right.
And we just gonna keep growing. And also we have something special. You want to drop just a little, not a little, just a little.
So we've been working on something, a little something, and I felt the need. This is something a vision God had brought to me, and this vision it's time, y'all. Yeah. Shreveport is in a drought, and it's time for our generation to step up and say, you know what, it's our time, and we're reclaiming it as Black Shreveport, right? Because we have no media here, no television, no magazines anymore. We have the Sunday Times.
The Sun.
Who picking up a newspaper? I don't know anybody that is. I don't know anybody that has a Black blog for Shreveport. So it's our time to have a show where we talk about what's going on in Shreveport, what's going on with our city officials, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared. These guys are not scared to talk about it, and that's what we finna do.
I was trying to give them the Nikki Daniels face real quick.
See, that part.
Shout out Nikki D.
That part. So, I mean, automatically, you already know, if you are a local of Shreveport, you are going to know the things that we are talking about, and you're going to know that we're trying to improve Shreveport because we see so much potential, and we see people are coming. We see 50 Cent is coming. We see these corporations are coming in here. We need to take action for our city. And that's it.
So
that's good.
That's what we're about to do.
It's coming up.
It's coming up for you guys.
That's two new things that was introduced in one day. I know that's
a lot of new things.
Yeah. It's a lot.
That's 3 different things.
That's 3. Yeah, you're right.
It's a lot.
You're right. That's right.
Introduce you graduating.
Graduating, huh?
Hey.
The new product.
Hey.
And
Yalonda.
No, that's 5 because that's a lot.
And what we got
her podcast.
And what we got.
And what's coming.
What's coming up. I know that's
and don't forget about Run the Right Played It.
Oh.
Y'all might have. Know y'all might have forgot about it, but we're gonna.
I told y'all graduation coming up. It's gonna be a whole lot easier for me to do a whole lot of shit. Run the Right Played It is gonna be.
Run the Right Played It.
Shit. You hear me?
Run right this time.
Keep watching.
All right now.
Keep watching.
If you gonna run it.
Run it right. Sip on that with y'all. You heard me. I know that's right.
I know that is.
I love it. Yeah, that was good. Thank you.